Hello? Ah! Finally! Finally! Okay. Hi. Hi. Hello. Why is Gorilla looking at us? Also, Ellie now can't tell us to leave. I couldn't even find this. I legitimately couldn't even find this. I'm going to thumbs up the stream just for the thumbnail alone. I did that thumbnail like 3 years ago. I did it like 3 years ago. I have no idea. Sasquatch is real. Laura, please welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Is it the time we're getting rid of the phantom stream? Hopefully. Listen to me. Once, this has already happened. This already happened once. I did, by mistake, what I always feared would happen. I had managed it at some point. At some point, I had managed to get rid of this thing, and then it showed up again. And I have no idea if that's gonna happen again, but I think it will. I don't know. At this point, I'm just hoping against all hope that it will disappear and leave me alone forever. But it's copium. You know, it feels like copium. So, thank you for coming to this weird-ass experiment. The bad news is, because I can't find this properly, I'm looking at it as a viewer. I'm not seeing it in... So, I'm sure that you guys are aware, but there is a scene. There's the YouTube studio way of seeing things, and there's the as a viewer way of seeing things. You don't see the stream as a viewer the same way you see it as a creator. As a creator, you have a different panel, right? It's a different page. It has a different panel. It has like whatever, analytics and the options to tinker with the stream configuration or whatever. I don't have all that right now because I couldn't find this as a creator. It's not in my YouTube studio. I don't know how to find this. I don't know how to find it. I'm gonna try again now that I found the way to be live. Now that people are watching it, and now that I'm watching it, now that it is live and it is receiving information, I'm gonna see if it is somewhere in the YouTube studio. So that I can actually close the stream, because I'm not confident that I will be able to actually close this stream. I'm not confident that I'll be able to finish it. Okay. Okay. How do I go to the page for this? How do I delete you? How do I delete you? Swear to God, man. Swear to God. Okay, wait. I think I found it. I think I found it. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, I think I found it. I think I might be able to actually delete this. Duke, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Duke. Psychic Flora, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Tomorrow I should wake up to 2 copies of the Gorilla stream. Hopefully not. It reminds me of that story of that guy who kept getting automated notices for literal years of an unpaid sum of $0. Oh, that sounds annoying. That sounds so annoying. That, oof. That would drive me insane. I'm unaware. Wait, what? What? Alicia, I'm leaving Nico's 2026. Hey, we needed to test. We needed to test. Today was the day to test. The joke is that it's the phrase you say the most without meaning it. Yeah. I wish I know how to delete you. I'm talking to the chat. Not to the chat, sorry, to the stream. I'm talking to the stream. You should archive it for the sake of nostalgia. What, this? This nothing stream of nothingness? I could, but what for? Clipping that? No! It was a mistake! I meant the phantom stream! Her tongue betrays her true intentions. My tongue is tired. It's been 2 hours. My tongue just wants to go and have a tea. That's all that's happening here. Has she finally found it? Is the curse about to be lifted? Hopefully. I'm praying for that. I'm crossing my fingers. Are you crossing your fingers? Are you hoping for the best? Or are you hoping that it's still here? Because that would be funnier for you. I'm hoping that it's gonna be gone. I'm hoping it's gonna not show up anymore. This is a Sasquatch stream. Keep the title and leave no context. Anyone that finds it will be like, oh, what is this craziness? And they're confused and they never come back. Which is bad for me. You realize that's bad for me, right? You realize I don't want that, right? You are aware of that a little bit, correct? I'm crossing my fingers for something, yes. Hoppets? Hey, Hoppets. Oh, what are you crossing your fingers for, huh? What are you crossing them for, huh? But yeah, Duke, you have arrived as I'm leaving the stream, particularly because this stream isn't supposed to exist. This stream is not the real stream of today. The entire point of this stream is I've had a phantom gorilla stream for years in my channel, and where this is our attempt. This is the chat's idea of how to possibly destroy this phantom chat that has chased me like a ghost for years. I'm hoping that we can get rid of it. I'm not sure that we can get rid of it, but I'm hoping. She hates it so much. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. What makes you think that? Am I dreaming? No, you probably have already woken up. It is 6 a.m. for you. Oh my god, it's 6 a.m. for you. Oh, that's so early. That's so early. Are you okay? How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Go stream a stream. True. Oh, hey, the rankings are back. Because I can't modify the stream. I can probably modify it now, but I think that's something, the ranking thing is something that you have to set up before the stream starts. And I can't find the stream. I found it by sheer fucking luck. I genuinely don't know what this ghost stream is, how it works, or why it hates me. I think I may be able to modify that right now, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're leaving as soon as we can. We're leaving really fast because this is not a real stream. I'm holding on a little bit because Duke is here, and Duke never gets a chance. So it is indeed. I really don't want to go to work. I'm hoping you're gonna have a good day at work. I'm hoping that it's gonna be a fun day, or at least a chill day. I'm hoping for the best. I didn't know you could even turn off the rankings. Yes, you can. I've been turning them off every stream, but not in this one, because this one, it's... I don't know when this one happened or how it was created. It certainly wasn't fucking me. Boop. Thank you for the boop. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. It means the world to me. Thank you. You have very good English for a non-native speaker, by the way. Thank you. I have, like, I wouldn't say I have tricked people because I never pretend to be from an English-speaking country. Like, I never from the jump pretend like, oh yeah, I'm a native, you know, like I never say, where are you from? Oh, I'm from fucking New York. I don't know. First, because I wouldn't need to understand what accent is from anywhere specifically. Second, because I don't want to. Like, what would be the point of lying? But I have had people assume that I'm from an English-speaking country until they ask a specifically pointed question. I have had that happen multiple times with multiple people. It's always fun. It's always fun when I get to see the face of someone hearing for the first time, oh no, I'm not from here, by the way, I'm from Latin America. It's always fun. Favoritism much? What? Favoritism with what? With who? Oh, with Duke? It's because I feel so bad that he can never be here because of the 12 hours of difference. 12 hours is a lot. Mimi Kelly sitting in the corner waiting for Ellie to close the stream and then log into her channel and schedule another stream. At this point, that could be the explanation because I was so damn sure that I had murdered this stream. I was so sure that we had destroyed it. And yet, it was still here. And let me tell you, if I close this and tomorrow I still see the stupid gorilla stream there, I don't know. I don't know. I just have to accept that I'm cursed, you know? The rankings are on. At some point, I kind of stop seeing them. That's because they are only on in this gorilla stream. I normally take them out. New York accent Ellie would be hilarious. I don't even know what a New York accent is. I know that there's like a... I know there's a Queens accent, and I know that Queens is in New York. I think... I'm gonna say things. They are probably all wrong. I'm sorry to the people from the US and more specifically from New York. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just don't know shit about it. I know that Queens is in New York. And I think there is such a thing as a Queens accent. I think Boston is also in New York and it has specific accent. And I know that there's beef with New Jersey. So I assume that New Jersey's not in New York. I assume it's outside the lines that delineate what is New York and what isn't. But I know that New Jersey has a very specific accent as well. That's my knowledge as a non-New Yorker and as a non-US citizen. Everyone knows Ellie's British. I would love to be able to pull a realistic British accent, but I feel like I would have to use my voice significantly differently for that. Oh, guys, we don't even have the correct chat in the overlay. It doesn't matter. This is going to be archived. This is a mess. We're only here to murder the stream anyways. Fuck it. Let's change the chat, but it's not like it matters. We're going to close it really fast. If you hadn't talked about being Argentinian all the time when I first started watching you, I would have just assumed you were from the US. I have that happened. I have had that happen plenty of times. And I think it's really fun when it happens. I'm the favorite gem miner because I wore the graveyard shift. I don't want people to think there are favoritisms. There aren't favoritisms. I like trying to be as inclusive and as like kind as I can be, and it would feel very unkind the one time the Duke makes it to my stream in a blue moon to just run away. It would feel very unkind. So I want to be, you know, as I want to give back to the community as much as possible. You trick people into believing you're naturally an English speaker, but you cannot trick people that you don't have an accent. I think I have never tricked anyone into thinking that I'm a natural English speaker, because tricking, I think, to me implies intent. It's more like people assume, and until something happens that like makes it click for them that it's not true, they just assume and they don't even ask. Was it the gorilla stream that hacked your account today? Maybe. Maybe. New York and New Jersey are constantly fighting over who's newer. Is that the source of the beef? I just know they have beef. How dare you get it wrong? Are you that uninformed that you cannot tell Boston is its own state? Is it? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not from the US. I've never lived there. I don't know. That's enough geography, Snake. Time to Salem Witch Trials. You Why? Why Salem Witch Trials? What have I done? Anyone remember when New York was called New Amsterdam? It was? Are you gaslighting me? That sounds like a really, really interesting fun fact. Or like you're gaslighting me. You cannot. I cannot what? Kill the stream? I want to kill the stream. Alright, thanks for the stream, but gotta go bye. Goodbye, Ritters. Thank you for being here. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope that you sleep very well and that you wake up feeling well rested in the morning. New Jersey is a different state than New York. Oh, Boston is a different city in a different state. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I said 3 things and one of them was wrong, technically. Because I did say New Jersey is not in New York. So, technically, I only was wrong about one of the things. Right? I don't love Duke the most. I don't want you guys to think there is favoritism. I want to be as kind as I can to as many parts of the community as possible. There aren't any favorites, she says, as she sleeps an extra gem into Duke's bag. Everyone can have a tiny little gem every now and then, but most of the gems are coming with me. I am gonna be stingy in that sense. As someone who constantly has to dig herself out, Ellie's very partial to graveyard workers. Take myself out. I'm trying to figure out what the joke is there. Because of how bad I am at games? Is that what we're talking about? Is that the joke? Oh, such a kind streamer wanting everyone to have a chance to enjoy the streams. I just would feel very rude, and I want to be as inclusive as I can. Your account got hacked? It's not so much that it got hacked. I got an email. You know when you get an email saying like, hey, here's the link to reset your password just like you requested, and you know for a fact that you have not requested an email to reset your password? That's what happened. It happened like 5 minutes before the stream, and I noticed it as I was about to start the stream. So I had to like delay the starting of the stream a little bit. But basically I got one of those. I'm okay with being a second-class viewer if it means Duke is at the top. He's a really cool skeleton. Stop talking about favoritisms! There isn't! Did you see Gorilla stream? We're trying to kill the gorilla. Alien Doom King, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're trying to murder this gorilla. Ellie's accent when speaking English is so light that I have written it off entirely. I've heard thicker accents from people I grew up with and they couldn't even speak Spanish. I feel like the thing about my accent is that it's not... Like, it tends to happen with a lot of people who speak English as a second language. It's not a specific accent. It's like, there's such a thing as a Southern accent. There's such a thing as a London accent. There's such a thing as a Boston accent. There's such a thing as a Minnesota accent. But I don't think I have a specific accent. Like I would say it's like the valley, oh, what's that word? Uncanny Valley. I would say it's the Uncanny Valley accent, in the sense that you can probably sense something is slightly off, but you cannot tell in what specific way, with what specific flavor, you know? I have no idea what New York and New Jersey's deal is. They're a continent away from me. It's true, it was New Amsterdam before the British took control of it. Interesting. Mongoose, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. So good they named it twice. Is that a slogan for New York? Because it sounds like it would be a slogan for New York. Duke is her favorite son. She keeps telling everyone she's not the favorite. No, stop it. Dig yourself out of trouble. Oh, maybe that's what he meant. There are no favorites. Some gem miners are just more equal favorites than other gem miners. Is that an Animal Farm reference? Insert yesterday memes. Yesterday's meme from the thread here. Harambe stream. What meme? From what thread? What? Have I already forgotten something that happened yesterday, or did I never see it? It was Sunday. I probably never saw it. Chocobo, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. He's got a point. Duke has a cool skeleton profile picture. Yeah, it is a very cool skeleton profile picture. He's wearing a hat. And it's in a cool way. Is it a charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla? It's a ghost gorilla. It's a gorilla spirit, technically. Valley girl? No, Uncanny Valley is what I was trying to say. You have an Argentinian accent? I don't. Here's the thing. I've heard plenty of people speaking in English with an Argentinian accent. I don't have an Argentinian accent. I know that for a fact. I sound very different than the typical Argentinian speaking in English, and I don't know that I can do an Argentinian accent. I think I can try, but I don't think I can pull it off. You wouldn't have seen it? I don't think I mean, it doesn't sound familiar. She's the same snake that said she just wanted to make the stream slightly longer for Duke, and it's been more than 20 minutes, all for Duke to check it a little bit. I got hooked. I was having fun. We really should go, though. We really should go. Now that Mongoose and Chocobo are here, that means she has to keep the stream going. If she doesn't, that means Duke really is the favorite. But Chocobo and Mongoose do catch my streams a lot more often. That's what makes it feel especially bad when it happens with Duke, because Duke can barely ever catch the streams. While I know that I've seen Mongoose in full streams, like from the beginning to the end. I know schedule-wise, you know. It's not like I know everyone's schedule in the chat. I don't. Don't expect me to have that kind of information in my brain. But I know, like, not instinctively, but like, I know sort of the schedules where people come and go if they are a regular appearance with the same schedule and stuff. It's a wood gorilla? It's a ghost. I actually need to go get ready for work now. Thank you, my favorite pink snake, and for extending the stream for your favorite skeletons. It's not my favorite! We're not talking favorites! Maybe it's me, but the first time I heard your stream, I felt like you sound Argentinian. Really? Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I definitely don't have an Argentinian accent. As a person who doesn't get accents because of how many we have as a country, you just sound like a native English speaker. That does happen sometimes. Yeah. It's because of culture and because the media you consume. When people learn proper English, they don't usually learn from people that speak it, so they have an accent from their language. I also, when I speak, don't sound Mexican. I sound like I am ESL. I have an accent, but it's not the Mexican accent. To me, I wouldn't say that it's because of the culture and the media I consume. I mean, okay. I think it might be the media I consumed, and I wanna wrap this up and leave for real, but this is such an interesting topic and I love it so much. I think it's something it's a very double-edged sword thing that I have. From the moment I started studying English, I was always like, this is gonna sound so presumptuous, I was always the best speaking one in my class. I was always different in the sense that I've never had an accent. I've always been good at the pronunciation and naturalizing the pronunciation, because I've mentioned this before. It's like if you switch your voice when you learn a new language, if you have a specific voice for every language, if you craft a voice for every language, you kind of destroy the patterns that your tongue and your mouth muscles usually do. So you don't have that accent because you are already engaging your muscles differently. You're already engaging your vocal instrument differently to make a new voice, and it's not that big of a deal for your instrument to adapt to the muscle work that the new language requires. That's a double-edged sword, because in singing, I'm actually struggling precisely with that. I'm struggling with keeping everything so very separate and not being able to incorporate things from my training into my singing, into my speaking. Like, it's very difficult because I naturally put these things in boxes. The moment I started studying, I like flipped a switch and used a different voice, so I don't have an accent. But that also is bad for learning to use your voice effectively, because you end up putting everything in boxes and you don't end up incorporating skills together into the final product of what you want your voice to do. I don't know if I'm explaining that in any way that is understandable, but yeah, I think it has less to do with the culture, probably something to do with how much English I listened to growing up, but I think it has to do with just how I put everything in boxes that way. So you know, when some of us have no social life, I don't know what you do outside of the stream. That's just 2 hours a day. Outside of that, you may have the most vibrant social life ever. I love having a part-time, always available schedule, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, noon to 3 day after, but having a real job is kind of neat. I do think having a real job is neat. I do think that. I don't understand what you meant about the schedule, but I'm gonna nod my head and pretend that I do. I do think having a real job is neat. You have an identifiable accent, but it's very light. Pants agrees. That's why he's the least favorite, because he's the cool one that gets in trouble. For the sake of the stream staying archived and for the meme, I'd say you actually imitated the vocal movements from people that speak the language natively, so you imitate that. Probably. You know what? Probably. I thought I was the least favorite because I say confusing things that feel like they sound like they should make sense. Outside of Ellie's streams, I am paused because I'm mere side character NPC. Of course not! You're the main character of your own story. Everyone's the main character of their own story. I think main character syndrome is only a problem because people expect others to not have their own story, which is crazy. If I'm correct, then how you learn languages is culture-based, because the way you learn from your dialect is by imitating the people around you, and that's how accents are differentiated between states. Probably, but are we talking about different things? My accent in Spanish is Argentinian. When I say I don't have an Argentinian accent, I mean in English. Is that sort of the problem? What's going on? Agent Rex, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You are right as we are about to leave the stream. Let me warn you. But welcome, how are you doing? Basically, I'm on call to show up when needed. Ah, you have one of those jobs. Well, I hope that you don't have a lot of cases in which you are called at very uncomfortable times. I know that can happen, but I hope that you have a very light amount of cases of those. She believes we exist when she isn't streaming, silly Ellie. Of course you do! You're the main character of your own story! She doesn't even deny it. I think you are a source of confusion and troll information sometimes. But let me tell you something, Hot Pants. Just like Shadow Milk is one of my favorite cookies, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not in a stream! And yes, that is Gorilla Ellie on the thumbnail, indeed. Although backed up accent comes floating out at fly speed when you switch to Spanish. Yeah, in Spanish I definitely have an Argentinian accent, 100%. But I don't think in English I have an Argentinian accent. Because your Argentinian accent and the accent you have when you speak English is influenced by your Argentinian Spanish. But you can train yourself to sound like you have a different accent from exposure. I think so. I think you can. I don't think I have, but I think you can train yourself by having different exposure. And I do wonder if the reason I have like an unidentifiable accent, I do wonder if it's because I've consumed such a mix of accents. Because realistically, I've grown up not just with US-based media. I've grown up with an incredibly healthy mix of US, England, and honestly, Canadian as well. So I have all of those influences the entire time I was growing up. Remember, you're the main character and also the writer of your story. Do you want that happy ending? You hold a pen, achieve it. Exactly. Motivational speeches are happening here. The gorilla is actually a sock puppet she's wearing on her tail. I think that would be a cute thumbnail. I think that would be real cute. Now you have no choice. The Sasquatch stays. The Sasquatch stays. Okay, fine. We'll keep this archived in the channel. We will not delete it. But at the very least, I want it to disappear from my upcoming streams. Can we make that deal, YouTube? Can you not recreate this stream as soon as we end it? Can you please let me go? YouTube, can you please accept that the stream has been done and it's finished? Please. Chat preserved the gorilla. Yeah, it was a very interesting set of topics. I learned mostly American English. My English dialect is mostly Central American with a splice of Southern American. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Fuck, I missed the stream, didn't I? Yes. The 2 streams, George. How are you doing? Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How have you been? Hi. I would extend the stream again for you, George, but I already stretched. I think the word I was looking for is stretch. I already stretched the stream once today. And I'm gonna be honest, my brain is giving up. Growing up with a lot of British comedies definitely had an effect. I think I grew up with like a very diverse mix. I did think it was weird this 30-minute stream was being prepared to end. Yeah, because this is the second stream of the day. George is the second favorite chat. Stop! Your what? My brain. The tiny little peanut brain that I have in that empty place, empty cupboard that I call my skull. YouTube, it's okay to let the stream go. You have to move on. There will be more streams to SCUFF with Ellie another day. Exactly. YouTube, I have Silksong tomorrow. You don't have to be afraid. There is another stream on the horizon. You don't need to make your own one. You don't need to make a new one. It's okay, YouTube. You can let it go. Please. Please, I'm begging. I'm fine doing okay. By the way, have you heard of Gold Adventure Gold? Seems right up your alley of the game. No, I have not. Let me Google it up real quick. And after that, we will really go. Gold Adventure Gold. Gold Adventure Gold. Gold makes God. Ooh, I love the art style of the trailer. I know it's not gonna be the art style of the gameplay, but I love the art style of the trailer. What is it, a community builder? It looks kind of like a community builder. I really like the aesthetic from what I'm seeing in the trailer. Gold makes God. Embrace city building chaos. Around a monster-filled dungeon where danger and profit go hand in hand, assign heroes, quests, evolve powerful pets, and expand your influence 1 gold coin at a time. Recruit, defend, explore, only... Oh my god, that was a decapitated head! What? I look at the description for 1 second and everything goes to shit. One of the last images of the trailer is fucking brutal. Let me pause on that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a lot of dead people. Huh. Okay, interesting. I'm interested. I'm definitely going to check it out. I love the art style very much. And that trailer was wild. I wasn't even hearing it. I was just looking at it. But, man... What an impact it made. She's going to try to launch the Silksong stream tomorrow and it's just going to keep starting the gorilla stream. And then I have to delete my channel. Then I'm screwed for real. We'll really go. She lies as easily as she breathes. No, I want to go. It's a god game. I've played a few and I've enjoyed a few. There's a few that I'm really excited to play when they finally release completely instead of just being early access. Ellie has been saying I'm leaving now for 35 minutes. Stop. How many endings are we getting today, Ellie? We're not getting any. We're ending now. We're ending today. We're leaving Now, I want to thank everyone so much for coming. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. A lot of familiar voice actors you might know voice this character. I think Pomni voice actors voices the Goblin Girls. My problem with the whole voice actors thing is that I do not recognize them. I'm very bad at recognizing voices and voice actors. Like, I, for the life of me, cannot recognize them. If I see them in the credits and I put 2 and 2 together, I will probably be able to recognize them. Outside of that, I probably can't. Also, the way that the developer is called, Man, it's not a great name. It's funny, but it's not a great name for a developer. We're ending. Okay, thank you for the recommendation, George. I will check it out. I am interested. Thank you for the super chat, Nix. Thank you everyone for coming and hopefully for helping me murder this gorilla. I missed out on the Ides of March. I didn't post anything for the Ides of March. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh no, I didn't celebrate the Ides of March. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have a great day, great rest of your day. Was happy to see you again after like 2 or 3 months. Yeah, it was a while, but now I'm back. Now I'm back and I'm back to stay, except for like a couple of weeks here and there. But other than that, definitely. Anyways, goodbye everyone. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my stay shifters. Bye bye.